Do you think you've already seen the most extraordinary people in the world? Wait until you meet the women on this list. Some have stunned the world with appearances so unforgettable that one glance is enough to leave a lasting impression. Others have made headlines because of their lifestyles, personalities, and bold choices that go far beyond society's usual expectations. These aren't just curiosity-driven stories, they're real lives that have sparked debate, amazement, and fascination among millions. The 20 individuals in this video may completely change the way you see human uniqueness. If you love surprising true stories, extraordinary personalities that capture global attention, and journeys that push far beyond familiar boundaries, hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications right now. In your opinion, who truly deserves the title of the most extraordinary woman on Earth? Let's dive into the list. Yadi Min gained global attention for holding the remarkable record of having 26 fingers and toes due to a rare condition known as polydactyly. With 12 fully formed fingers and 14 toes, she became an extraordinary medical case that captured widespread interest in the incredible diversity of human development. Her story serves as a vivid reminder of how unique the human body can be, inspiring others to appreciate individual differences as part of what makes each person special, rather than viewing them as flaws. Cassie Ann, a bold entrepreneur and mother, drew public attention after choosing a homeschooling approach for her two daughters, Bug, age 9, and Bunny, age 8. She has openly shared her view that traditional school environments can feel restrictive, believing instead that children may thrive through greater freedom to explore and learn beyond the classroom. She organizes her daughter's weekly schedule with flexibility, blending core academic learning with practical life skills such as cooking, cleaning, and personal care. Although her decision has sparked mixed reactions online and even disagreement from her own mother, Cassie Ann has remained firm in her choice. She proudly describes her daughters as well-mannered, respectful children who fully support this educational approach. Now preparing to welcome her third child, the young mother continues her parenting journey according to her own values and vision. Cassie Ann's story reflects a broader conversation around modern education, where some parents are exploring alternative learning models that emphasize family connection, real-world experiences, and individualized development over more traditional educational structures, while also highlighting the confidence many parents place in their own parenting decisions. Jess Garillo, a 22-year-old woman from Brooklyn, New York, has shaped herself into a vibrant fashion personality known by the friendly nickname, the Frog Lady. For Jess, personal style is a unique fusion of rebellious punk energy and bright, rainbow-inspired aesthetics. Her journey of self-expression began in her teenage years, when she started experimenting with subcultures such as goth, emo, and scene fashion. Over time, that passion grew stronger, evolving into a striking signature look filled with colorful wardrobes, bold makeup, and eye-catching hairstyles that naturally draw attention wherever she goes. Jess's life is more than a story about fashion. It is a journey of embracing personal identity in a diverse and ever-evolving world. While she has received plenty of encouragement and positive reactions from people in real life, she has also faced criticism online. Even so, Jess has remained confident, viewing her style as a powerful form of self-expression and a reflection of her free spirit and boundless creativity. The story of the Frog Lady is a celebration of authenticity, inspiring younger generations to embrace what makes them different and to take pride in their individuality in a world full of color and endless possibilities. Allison Jones, a 22-year-old art student from Idaho, has embraced a distinctive personal identity as a rising J-pop singer, proudly known as the Pink Icon. Her passion-driven journey became especially clear in 2016 when she made the bold decision to surround herself exclusively with her favorite color. Over the years, nearly everything she owns, from everyday items to the clothes she wears, has been bright pink, transforming the color into an inseparable part of her lifestyle, creative image, and personal expression. Inspired by Japan's iconic Harajuku and kawaii fashion movements that gained popularity in the 1980s, Allison has creatively blended Western artistic thinking with vibrant elements of Eastern pop culture to craft a truly striking personal image. Her unwavering commitment to this aesthetic has helped the young singer quickly capture public attention, spreading positive energy and a strong message about confidence, creativity, and daring to be different. Allison Jones's journey is a vivid example of turning personal passion into art, inspiring others to boldly express their individuality and live a colorful, authentic life on their own terms. Meet Rebecca Brusahoff, a 10-year-old transgender girl from New Jersey who, alongside her mother Jamie Brusahoff, has become an active voice in raising awareness and promoting understanding through meaningful community advocacy. Since beginning her transition journey more than 2 years earlier, Rebecca has stepped confidently into the public eye, participating in marches and speaking at public events focused on supporting equality, dignity, and legal protections for transgender individuals. Despite facing mixed public reactions and ongoing public debate, Rebecca and her mother have remained committed to their advocacy, viewing it as an important effort to encourage greater understanding, empathy, and acceptance, with confidence, sincerity, and a level of maturity beyond her years. Rebecca has become a visible voice for young people, illustrating how support, respect, and unconditional family love can help children grow with strength and self-assurance as they navigate life's challenges. The inspiring journey of this 10-year-old is not only a story of personal courage and authenticity, but also a meaningful message that has resonated with millions around the world. The story of Rebecca and her mother has contributed to broader conversations about empathy, inclusion, and understanding, encouraging more compassionate perspectives and highlighting the importance of creating safe, fair, and supportive communities where everyone can feel valued and respected. What does Rebecca's story make you think about courage, understanding, and the right to be yourself? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe a kinder world begins with listening and compassion. Aliyah Nasirova is a woman known around the world for her extraordinarily long, natural hair, often compared to a real-life Rapunzel, born in Latvia. Aliyah's passion for growing her hair began when she was just 7 years old, inspired by fairy tale characters and her family's appreciation for beauty. Through remarkable dedication over many years, she grew her hair to an extraordinary length of more than 2 meters, transforming a personal feature into a striking symbol of individuality and artistic self-expression. Aliyah's journey is about far more than hair care. It is a story of discipline, patience, and long-term commitment. Maintaining such long and heavy hair requires countless hours each week for washing, air drying, and careful grooming, along with healthy lifestyle habits to keep it strong and vibrant. Despite the inconveniences that can come with daily life and the curious attention from others, Aaliyah has always embraced her hair with pride, viewing it as a meaningful part of her unique identity. Her extraordinary uniqueness quickly drew the attention of international media and record-focused organizations, helping Aaliyah Nasirova build a large global following across platforms such as YouTube and Instagram. Through her story, Aaliyah hopes to share a message about perseverance, personal passion, and celebrating natural beauty in one's own way. She demonstrates that when people invest dedication, care, and consistency into something meaningful to them, remarkable results can follow, offering inspiration to others about the power of patience, confidence, and staying true to one's individuality. Jen Selter, a young woman from New York, built an extraordinary success story by becoming one of the pioneering icons of the global social media fitness movement. Her journey began in March 2012, when she decided to share photos documenting her dedicated fitness routine on Instagram. With her toned physique, balanced figure, and eye-catching athletic image, Jen quickly captured widespread attention and became a true social media phenomenon, gaining millions of loyal followers around the world, including global celebrities such as Rihanna. To build and maintain the standout physique that captured massive attention across social media platforms, Jen Selter committed herself to an incredibly disciplined and consistent fitness routine. Her rigorous daily training, often lasting around 2 hours, included cardio, squats, and intensive strength workouts designed to enhance her body's natural shape and definition. Her persistence, dedication, and unwavering discipline in the gym became the foundation of her remarkable success, proving that physical transformation is often the result of long-term commitment and relentless effort. Jen Selter's life journey is about far more than simply having an attractive appearance. It is also a powerful, inspirational story about healthy living, discipline, and a positive mindset. By sharing her fitness routines and lifestyle habits, she has motivated millions of people to step outside their comfort zones, prioritize their health, and work toward becoming the best versions of themselves. From an ordinary young woman in New York, Jen successfully transformed her passion for fitness into a thriving career, proving the positive global impact of promoting wellness, self-improvement, and an active lifestyle. Anne Jenkins, a woman from London, Ontario, faced an incredibly difficult journey while living with a severe form of atopic dermatitis associated with malassezia affecting her head and neck, a condition that significantly impacted both her health and self-confidence. Despite the challenges she encountered in accessing treatment support, Anne refused to give up hope. Her turning point came when her story was shared in a local newspaper, touching the hearts of her community. Through collective donations and overwhelming public support, Anne was finally able to afford the treatment she urgently needed. Her journey is not only a story of restoring health and rebuilding confidence, but also a heartwarming reminder of the power of compassion, proving that human kindness and community support can spark hope and bring extraordinary change during life's most difficult moments. Maddie Blitvich is a bright and energetic 7-year-old girl who continues to embrace life despite living with Pfeiffer syndrome type 2, a rare genetic condition that affects the structure of the skull as well as speech and hearing abilities. With the devoted care of her single mother, Rachel, Maddie is given every opportunity to enjoy a childhood filled with love, normalcy, and meaningful experiences. She currently attends a school that is committed to supporting her individual development and needs. Although she faces some challenges with balance and coordination, Maddie remains full of energy and dreams of riding a bike freely just like other children her age. However, Maddie's fragile and uniquely shaped skull means that standard helmets available on the market cannot provide a safe or proper fit for her. Understanding her mother's concern and frustration in trying to find suitable protection, a design laboratory at the University of Auckland stepped in to help. A team of specialists there began working with advanced mapping technology and cutting-edge 3D printing to create a fully customized helmet designed specifically for Maddie, giving her the chance to safely pursue her dream of riding a bike like other children. Finley Smallwood, an adorable 4-year-old girl, became a powerful source of inspiration on social media after rising to Instagram fame with more than 100,000 followers while living with cerebral palsy. Finley's journey is about far more than eye-catching photos. It carries a meaningful message about love, optimism, and the strength of community support. At first glance, many people were instantly drawn to her social media presence because of her incredibly stylish fashion sense, often showcased through beautifully coordinated outfits perfectly matched with her mother, Christina. However, behind those bright photos and radiant smiles was a far greater purpose that Christina wanted to share with the world. When Finley was still very young, Christina created an Instagram account and personal blog to honestly document the journey of raising a child with cerebral palsy. It was never meant to be a story told through sadness or limitation, but rather a genuine, uplifting, and heartfelt window into their everyday lives, helping others better understand the resilience, dedication, and love that shaped the journey of both mother and daughter. Through each post, whether sharing everyday routines, outfit choices, or joyful moments from Finley's life, Christina has played a meaningful role in raising public awareness about cerebral palsy. But her impact goes far beyond simply sharing information. The online space she created has become a powerful bridge connecting families and caregivers of children facing similar challenges around the world. Many have found Finley's platform to be a source of comfort, encouragement, and understanding, a safe place to share experiences, offer support, and draw strength from one another while navigating their own journeys alongside their children. Christina's unconditional motherly love, combined with Finley's joyful spirit and natural innocence, helped break through common stereotypes and transform a personal challenge into a movement with profound human meaning. Even at just 4 years old, Finley became a symbol of joy, resilience, and positivity, proving that every child deserves the chance to shine in their own unique way, and that a caring, supportive community can be built from the simplest and most uplifting moments of everyday life. How did Finley's story touch your heart? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe love and positivity can help every child shine in their own unique way. Athol Mills is a resilient young man who has carried an inspiring sense of optimism despite facing extraordinary health challenges since birth. He was born with a rare medical condition that caused his lymphatic system to develop unevenly, resulting in significant swelling on one side of his face and neck that noticeably altered his natural appearance. From a very young age, Athol became familiar with hospital environments and courageously underwent dozens of complex medical procedures aimed at managing and improving his condition. Although medicine has provided significant support over the years, the condition has remained ongoing, requiring Athol to develop remarkable inner strength to manage the daily challenges it brings. Beyond the physical difficulties, He has also had to face curious reactions and public attention from those around him. Yet instead of withdrawing or allowing self-doubt to define him, Athol chose to live openly, embracing the world with confidence and a bright smile. Athol's greatest source of strength has been surfing, where he finds a sense of complete freedom in the open ocean, gradually overcoming physical limitations to fully embrace the joy of the experience. He has openly shared his life story through media appearances, helping others better understand the medical condition he lives with, while also working to challenge unfair assumptions about appearance. Through his positive energy and extraordinary courage, Athol has touched the hearts of countless people, reminding us that true beauty comes from inner strength and self-confidence. His journey is a powerful example of how resilience can transform adversity into purpose, inspiring others to face life with courage, compassion, and pride. Oliver and Harry Beswick are British twin brothers who became known around the world through their deeply inspiring story of family love, compassion, and resilience. Born in 2012, the twins began life together with Harry facing Goldenhaar syndrome, a rare condition that affects the development of the skull, facial structures, and one ear. Although Harry's journey has involved multiple complex medical treatments, the unconditional love and unwavering bond within his family have remained a constant source of strength and support for both brothers. Their mother, Charlie Beswick, chose to share moments from their everyday lives on social media to raise awareness about people with facial differences. Through heartfelt photos and authentic videos, audiences were welcomed into a world filled with laughter, kindness, and the inseparable bond between the two brothers. Oliver has always been Harry's companion, protector, and closest friend. Their innocence, joy, and deep connection have challenged common stereotypes and touched the hearts of millions around the world. The journey of Oliver and Harry Beswick carries a powerful message about kindness, acceptance, and the importance of respecting diversity. Their story proves that appearance never defines a person's worth or limits the love they deserve. Today, the brothers continue to grow, face life's challenges together, and serve as a beautiful symbol of optimism, inspiring others to embrace compassion and live with a positive spirit. How did Oliver and Harry's story touch you? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe differences can create something truly beautiful. Enam Hikines does not view the depigmented patches on her body as a medical flaw, but rather as powerful artistic brushstrokes created by nature itself. Vitiligo has transformed her skin into a unique map, where the strong contrast between tones creates an appearance that is both mystical and elegant. Instead of hiding beneath heavy makeup, she has courageously embraced her difference, presenting it as a bold statement of natural beauty, forcing the world to reconsider narrow and conventional beauty standards. Her journey has been an uncompromising fight against stigma and the curious, often judgmental stares of the crowd. Enam Hikines has turned criticism into motivation, becoming a model and influential social activist who uses her voice to advocate for people with unique skin conditions. She proves that vitiligo is not a flaw that needs to be erased, but a one-of-a-kind gift that allows her to shine in a truly distinctive way. Behind her striking appearance lies a positive life philosophy. Skin does not define human value, but how you cherish it determines your stature. Enum Haikins not only spreads medical knowledge to dispel myths about vitiligo, but also ignites a flame of hope for millions of hearts wounded by being different. Her story is a profound reminder that true perfection lies in the courage to live authentically. Despite being in his 50s, Basuri Lal from India retains the appearance of a child, standing at only 73 centimeters tall due to an extremely rare form of congenital dwarfism. His body stopped growing when he was just 5 years old, causing his facial features and stature to seem frozen in time, creating a striking contrast between his elder soul and his tiny, childlike exterior. This unique appearance has made him a living medical phenomenon, illustrating the unpredictable variables that nature can impose on the human body. In contrast to his modest height, Basuri Lal possesses a remarkable sense of optimism and earns absolute respect from his fellow villagers. He does not view his small stature as a burden or a tragedy. Instead, he enjoys life as a local celebrity, always wearing a cheerful smile. His story serves as a profound reminder that physical height is never an accurate measure of a person's worth or maturity, as true stature always lies in how we face and live in harmony with the hand fate has dealt us. Chris Cook was born into a harsh reality without arms or legs. However, instead of succumbing to fate in a wheelchair or relying on restrictive prosthetic limbs, he chose a skateboard as his feet to glide through life. This unconventional choice reflects not only a powerful personality, but also a declaration of freedom, proving that human limits are defined by how we adapt to the world rather than our physical form. Don't let appearances fool you. Chris is a bona fide farmer with an incredible capacity for labor. He independently operates massive agricultural machinery and maneuvers heavy equipment across fields with mastery, requiring no special assistance. The sight of a man without limbs mastering complex mechanical gear serves as the ultimate testament to the power of persistence and a problem-solving mindset that transcends all standard physical barriers. Today, Chris Cook is a globally renowned inspirational speaker with a soul-stirring message. If I can do it, you can too. His life is a profound lesson in gratitude and a positive attitude, turning congenital disabilities into a lever for extraordinary achievement. He doesn't just plant seeds in the soil, he plants hope in the hearts of millions, reminding us all that the greatest obstacles are found in our will, not our circumstances. Despite a harsh fate involving an unusual bone structure and social isolation, Aldrin's journey has undergone a remarkable transformation through the intersection of advanced medicine and human compassion. Complex reconstructive surgeries not only repaired a physically affected body, but also opened a biological breakthrough, turning fragile hope into a reality of extraordinary recovery that challenges all medical limits. Transcending the heart-wrenching pain of every hour of physical therapy, each steady footstep of the warrior Aldrin today stands as firm proof of indomitable inner strength. The young boy has not only reclaimed his mastery of movement, but has also become a powerful, inspiring symbol, reminding the world that human resilience can break all shackles of fate to write an epic saga of proud rebirth. Aaron Ball is a Canadian circus artist and aerial acrobatics coach who turned a major life challenge into a powerful source of inspiration about resilience and inclusion. Her passion for circus arts began in 2008 after she witnessed breathtaking acrobatic performances at a street festival. From that moment, she dedicated years of disciplined training to pursue a professional performance career. However, a major turning point came in 2014 when Erin was involved in an accident during extreme cold weather, resulting in severe injuries that led to the surgical removal of both lower legs. After 11 months of intensive hospital treatment, there were moments when it seemed her circus dreams might be over forever. Yet, through extraordinary determination, Erin chose not to give up. She began the patient journey of learning to walk again with prosthetic legs, and gradually realized that her physical change was not a limitation, but rather an opportunity to develop new forms of artistic expression. Returning to the stage and aerial silks, Erin Ball not only continued to shine with her advanced skills, but also became a pioneer in designing circus performances and training programs for disabled performers. Today, she runs Kingston Circus Arts, creating a safe and inclusive space that challenges traditional beauty standards in the performing arts. Her journey is a powerful example of how acceptance and courage can help people transcend physical limits, freely express themselves in art, and inspire confidence in many others facing similar circumstances. Are you inspired by Erin Ball's powerful journey? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to help spread the message of confidence, courage, and breaking all limits in life. Mila Liaskovsky is a young girl from Canada with a rare congenital vascular disorder that causes a large malformation on the left side of her face. Despite facing significant health risks at less than 2 years old, she continues to shine with a bright smile and an energetic spirit. Going beyond local medical limitations, her parents successfully raised significant community support through fundraising efforts. As a result, Mila was able to travel to the United States and Italy to access advanced treatment options. Her journey stands as a beautiful testament to the sacred bond of family love and the power of collective compassion. The life journey of 2-year-old Nova Hunia from Wellington, New Zealand, is a deeply moving story about unconditional family love and the power of understanding in overcoming challenges related to physical differences. From the moment she was born, Nova faced significant obstacles due to a craniofacial condition that caused serious breathing difficulties and hearing loss. Confronted with an unexpected and overwhelming situation, her young parents, 30-year-old Acacia and 29-year-old Joseph Hunia, naturally experienced fear, uncertainty, and deep concern about what the future might hold for their little daughter. During the many days they spent searching the internet for answers and hoping to find a brighter direction for their daughter's future, they unexpectedly came across a documentary on television that became a life-changing turning point for the couple. The film told the story of Marimar Kiora, a beauty vlogger admired for her extraordinary resilience and confidence as she embraced her physical differences, overcame challenges with courage, and inspired millions through her uplifting journey. Marimar's honest story and uplifting spirit deeply touched Acacia and Joseph, helping them find peace and completely redefine what a normal life truly means. They came to realize that while Nova's facial differences might be the first thing some people notice, those outward features could never determine her true worth, her spirit, or the bright future ahead of her. What began as overwhelming fear gradually transformed into unwavering strength, as Nova's parents chose to turn their love into a powerful source of support and determination for every step of her journey. They created a home filled with positivity, where Nova could grow surrounded by confidence, courage, and pride in who she is. The Hunia family's journey is more than a personal story. It carries a meaningful message about embracing individuality and seeing beauty beyond appearances. Through compassion and open hearts, they remind the world that every child deserves the opportunity to live a full, joyful, and meaningful life in their own unique way. After watching this entire list, perhaps the biggest question is no longer who is the most unusual, but how we truly define being different. Behind the attention-grabbing appearances and personalities that spark worldwide discussion are very real stories about personal choices, identity, and the unique ways people choose to live their lives. So which person surprised you the most, made you the most curious, or sparked the strongest debate in your mind? Leave a comment below. Hit like if this video changed the way you think. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for more fascinating, unbelievable, and truly captivating real-life stories in the videos ahead. Are you sure you've seen the strangest things this world has to offer? Brace yourself, because what you're about to witness will go way beyond your imagination. There are people born with physical traits that leave even science baffled, living out stories that feel straight out of a movie but are entirely real. And what truly makes them special isn't just their extraordinary appearance, but the way they stand up, face reality, and If you're curious to discover these extraordinary individuals you've never heard of, and the stories that might change the way you see life, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell right now. This journey will take you through the most unbelievable realities, while delivering some of the most powerful inspiration. Close your eyes and imagine a baby boy entering the world, yet trapped in an incomplete silence. That was the challenging first chapter in the life story of Jeremy Gabriel, a Canadian young man born with the extremely rare Treacher-Collins syndrome. Nature left significant deformities in his facial bone structure and took away his hearing, making a bright future seem as though it had been permanently sealed behind. Yet in the darkness of despair, a medical miracle ignited a radiant spark when Jeremy turned 6. He underwent a procedure to implant a special bone-anchored hearing device, and the moment the first sounds reached his ears was also the moment a true artistic soul awakened. Not only did he begin to learn how to hear and feel the vibrant world around him, but he also unexpectedly discovered that he possessed an astonishingly pure. With extraordinary determination and thousands of hours of relentless practice, pushing through the limitations of his physical condition, Jeremy broke past the harshest barriers to raise his voice in song. From a child who could not hear, he achieved remarkable milestones, confidently stepping onto grand stages, performing alongside legendary singer Celine Dion, and even having the honor of singing live before Pope Benedict XVI in Rome, in front. However, Jeremy's journey toward happiness was never a path paved with roses. The more he stepped into the spotlight, the more he faced harsh storms of scrutiny, prejudice, and even cruel mockery from parts of the public because of his appearance. At times, the weight of those whispered judgments seemed enough to break the sensitive heart of a young man. But instead of retreating into darkness or responding with bitterness, Jeremy chose to stand. He used his own life story as both a shield and a torch, fighting tirelessly against bullying, raising his voice to defend the dignity and rights of people with disabilities. He didn't just sing with his voice, he sang with an unbreakable heart, turning his deepest wounds into his greatest source of strength. Jeremy Gabriel's real-life story is no longer just a medical case study of a rare condition. It has become a powerful anthem of courage and resilience. It gently yet firmly reminds us of a profound truth. Even if life does not grant you a perfect beginning, you still hold the ultimate power, the microphone of your own life, to raise your voice and proudly create a brilliant legacy that no prejudice. A woman from Arizona, living with a rare and debilitating condition known as persistent genital arousal disorder, PGAD. This is a neurological disorder that causes her to experience spontaneous and uncontrollable genital arousal, completely unrelated to sexual desire. In Kara's case, she can experience up to 6 hours of arousal each day and has reported enduring more than 180 orgasms in a short period. These symptoms began suddenly during a routine trip to the grocery store, where she unexpectedly felt overwhelming arousal with no external triggers. Since then, these episodes of arousal have occurred unpredictably, significantly impacting Kara's daily life and social interactions. Simple tasks like shopping or attending her children's school events have become sources of anxiety and embarrassment. Despite consulting with numerous medical professionals, including neurologists and psychiatrists, her condition has shown no signs of improvement. The exact cause of PGAD remains a mystery, and effective treatment options are still very limited. This condition not only affects Kara's physical health, but also has a severe impact on her mental well-being. It has caused her to feel isolated and However, Kara made the courageous decision to publicly share her story in order to raise awareness about PGAD and advocate for more research and deeper understanding of the condition. Her bravery in speaking out has highlighted the importance of empathy and support for those living with misunderstood and stigma. From the days he was just a boy, Nick Stoberl quickly realized he had an unusually quirky feature: a tongue longer than anyone else his age. At first, this strange hereditary gift from his father was just a fun tool, perfect for teasing people or easily licking crumbs off the tip of his nose. But little did anyone know that this seemingly playful trait would one day propel the American young man to In 2012, Nick stepped onto the measuring stage of the Guinness World Records, and the moment his tongue was confirmed to reach an astonishing 10.1 centimeters, he officially etched his name into history. Yet the true charm of this story doesn't lie in the dry certificate itself, but in how Nick transformed his uniqueness into a passion filled with pride. Instead of treating it as just a title to show off, he safely wrapped his tongue in plastic, dipped it into trays of vibrant colors, and proudly became the artist known as The paintings created with his tongue not only broke every conventional creative rule, but also radiated an incredibly positive energy. Nick's journey is like an inspiring film, gently proving that when we embrace our body's differences with a bright smile and a spark of creativity, even the most basic features of nature can be transformed into masterpieces that bring joy to the world. If you feel inspired by his story, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to this channel to spread this positive energy. Anthony Victor, a retired teacher from India, holds the Guinness World Record for the longest ear hair. He has maintained this record since 2007, thanks to the hair growing from the middle of his outer ear, reaching a length of 18.1 centimeters. Anthony's ear hair has become a distinctive feature, making him an unforgettable figure. When Guinness World Records shared his achievement, they posted a photo of Anthony on Instagram, drawing attention from the online community with humorous comments and jokes about his unusually long ear hair. Despite the attention and occasional teasing, Anthony has embraced this feature as an essential part of his Chen Tuanzi. Chen Tuanzi, a woman born in Henan, Fujian Province, China, faced an extremely rare and severe congenital condition known as bilateral knee flexion deformity. Both of her knees bent backward at a 90-degree angle, making it impossible for her to walk upright. To move around, Chen Tuanzi had to crawl on her hands and knees, enduring this condition for 26 years. Despite the immense physical challenges, she displayed an incredible spirit of resilience, completing her education and working at a school for In 2013, her story gained widespread attention, attracting support from the Heyman Charity Federation and Taiwan's Zhu Qi Foundation. Chen Tuanzi was brought to Havaianas Qi Hospital in Taiwan, where she underwent a series of 7 complex orthopedic surgeries over 6 months. These procedures aimed to correct the deformities in her legs, increasing her height from 93 centimeters to 128 centimeters. Following the surgeries, Chen Tuanzi began an intensive rehabilitation program to strengthen her leg muscles. Although the recovery process was grueling and challenging, she never gave up. With the dedicated support of medical staff and volunteers, she was able to take her first steps, experiencing the world from an entirely new perspective. Her transformation was not only physical, but also symbolic of unwavering spirit and perseverance. Today, Chen Tuanzi stands as a beacon of hope, inspiring countless others facing life's obstacles. Brittany Lacayo, a criminal defense attorney from Houston, Texas, holds the Guinness World Record for the widest tongue in a woman, measuring an impressive 7.90 centimeters, 3.11 inches, at its widest point. This size is larger than a hockey puck and nearly the length of a credit card. For many years, Brittany kept her unusually wide tongue a secret, even from colleagues, due to insecurities stemming from The turning point came when a friend sent Brittany a video of Emily Schlanker, the previous record holder, with a tongue measuring 7.33 centimeters, 2.89 inches. Realizing that her own tongue might be wider, Brittany decided to submit her measurement to the Guinness World Records. In February 2024, her record was officially confirmed. With this unique feature, Brittany began to showcase the capabilities of her tongue, such as holding up to 4 lollipops at once or balancing. Reactions ranged from shock to curiosity, but Brittany emphasizes that her tongue has never caused her any difficulties. Her journey, from hiding her distinctive trait to embracing and celebrating it, is an inspiring testament to self-acceptance and learning to love yourself, no matter how. Donna Moore, a name synonymous with strength, is a powerhouse woman who has dominated strongwoman competitions for over a decade. But for Donna, it's not just about lifting heavy objects. It's about pushing the limits of human potential. She has pulled a double-decker bus, lifted cars, and hoisted incredibly heavy objects. Among her remarkable achievements, one world record moment saw her lift over 600 pounds, 200. Imagine the extraordinary strength required to lift such a heavy object off the ground. This is a testament to Donna's relentless dedication, years of training, and unwavering mental toughness. Yet her story is about more than just physical power. Donna broke barriers by entering a world dominated by strong men, a sport traditionally considered male-only, and completely. She has proven that women can not only compete, but also excel at the highest levels of strength sports. Donna Moore's journey is an inspiration for ambitious athletes everywhere, showing that with hard work, dedication, and self-belief, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. She is a remarkable role model for women and girls, demonstrating that strength can come in all shapes. And what's even more remarkable, she's far from finished. Donna continues to compete, push her own limits, and inspire a new generation of strong women. Her dedication to her sport is truly extraordinary. So next time you think something is impossible, think of Donna Moore, the queen of strength, and remember that you too can Try imagining a hypothesis. If you patiently nurture a small habit for more than 2 decades, could it grow into a symbol that shatters all human limits? The story of Chris Walton, the bold singer known by her stage name The Duchess from Las Vegas, is a vivid narrative that unravels. Everything started quite by chance in 1990, when Chris simply stopped cutting her nails on a whim, without any ambition to pursue a record. Yet over the years, those nails continued to grow, twist, and intertwine like curling branches, forming a surreal work of art emerging directly from her hands. What amazed the world was not just the unusual shape itself, but the way this woman confidently took control of her life. Despite skeptical glances about the inconveniences, Chris skillfully played the piano, drove comfortably, did her own makeup, and cared for her family with remarkable ease. Her moment of glory came in 2011, when the Guinness World Records officially recognized her as the woman with the longest fingernails on the planet, with a total length exceeding an astonishing 6 meters. The story of Chris Duchess Walton leaves us in awe of the incredible things we are capable of creating. What are your thoughts on this story? Let us know in the comments below. If you have a different perspective, don't hesitate to share it. And if you want to discover more amazing stories, make sure to hit like and subscribe to our channel now. Tran Van Hay, a man from Vietnam, set the Guinness World Record for the longest hair in the world, measuring an astonishing 20 feet, 6 meters, in 2004. This long hair was not only a remarkable feat in length, but also weighed 17 pounds, 8.1 kilograms, making it a significant challenge in Tran's daily life. While having such long hair brought attention, Tran also faced difficulties carrying the heavy mass of hair throughout the day. Tran's hair was wrapped in a large cloth to keep it from tangling and to allow people to admire it. While holding the world record was an impressive achievement, living with such a massive mane came with its inconveniences. Nevertheless, Tran remained fully dedicated to his hair and his record, becoming a standout figure known for his unique and extraordinary hair. Julia Vins not only challenges every expectation, but also continuously breaks stereotypes with each of her Instagram posts. Known as the Muscle Barbie, Julia combines extraordinary strength with a stunning appearance, leaving people amazed every time they see her. Imagine scrolling through social media and spotting a woman with a doll-like face who can lift over 400 pounds. Julia's journey began as a teenager, searching for confidence and a sense of self. She stepped into a gym for the first time, and the rest is history. However, her path was far from easy. Some people criticized Julia's appearance, claiming that a woman couldn't be both strong and beautiful. But Julia didn't let those judgments stop her. She continued training, sharing her journey, and inspiring thousands of followers. Julia refused to let criticism define her. Instead, she embraced her unique blend of strength and femininity, which helped her attract a large social media following. She became a role model, showing young women that they could be both strong and beautiful. Every post, every workout video carries a positive message. Be confident in yourself and cherish your individuality. Julia's impact on social media is undeniable, inspiring a new generation to challenge conventional standards of beauty and strength. Julia Vin's message is clear. Be yourself and take pride in the traits that make you unique. She proves that strength isn't just about muscles, but also about resilience and self-belief. With the nickname Muscle Barbie, Julia stands as a living example that anyone can define themselves on their own terms, break barriers, and become an inspiration for those seeking strength and confidence in life. Andrea Ivanova, a woman from Bulgaria, has spent years transforming her lips into a bold masterpiece inspired by Bratz dolls. She has invested over $5,000 into beauty treatments to create the iconic, sculpted lips, and has ultimately earned the title of the world's biggest lips. This journey was not natural, but the result of strong determination and investment in lip injection treatments. Although Andrea's lips are not a natural gift, she is incredibly proud of them and has no intention of stopping. She is determined to pursue her ideal appearance, fully aware that these surgeries could come with serious health risks. Andrea's journey to enhance her lips began when she was young, inspired by the Bratz dolls with full, curved lips that she always admired. She has spent over $5,000 on lip treatments to achieve the lips she desired, but that wasn't enough for her. Instead, she continued to undergo surgeries to alter her appearance in the way she believed was perfect. Even though she has achieved the desired results, Andrea hasn't stopped there. She revealed that she is considering altering other parts of her body, including elongating her face and sculpting her facial features for an even more perfect look. These decisions are not without risks, but Andrea remains determined to follow her path, regardless of the opposing opinions from others. Her determination to pursue the ideal beauty reflects an aspect of modern society, where altering one's appearance is not just about aesthetics, but also about self-confidence and the desire to assert oneself. Despite warnings from experts about the risks, such as the possibility of her lips rupturing if she undergoes more surgery, Andrea remains resolute in chasing her dream. She not only wants to change her appearance, but also aims to create an impressive physique she has always dreamed of. Despite doubts from some people, Andrea is determined to make bold changes to perfect her appearance. Yu Jianxia from China officially became the holder of the longest eyelashes in the world on June 28, 2016, with a length of 4.8 inches. However, her eyelashes didn't stop there. By May 20, 2021, her eyelashes had reached an astonishing 8 inches, setting an incredible record. Yu Jianxia shared that her unusually long eyelashes began to grow after she spent 480 days living on a mountain, where she believes Buddha blessed her with this unique feature. Although her long eyelashes have caught attention and become part of the Guinness World Record, Eugenia doesn't find this a hassle. In fact, her long lashes save her time on makeup, as they serve as a natural eyeliner. Eugenia expresses that her long eyelashes bring her joy, and she faces no difficulties in her daily life because of them. She is proud of this feature and openly shares that it plays a significant role in her confidence. With the goal of honoring all unique forms of beauty, Eugenia encourages others to come together to celebrate and spread happiness. She hopes that everyone can take pride in their own distinctive features and understand that differences are an essential part of creating individuality and personal beauty. Eugenia has become an inspiration, showing that beauty doesn't always have to conform to a set mold, but should come from embracing oneself. Do you take pride in what makes you different? If her message inspired you, subscribe and share to spread the positivity. Jennifer Bricker was born in 1987 with a rare genetic condition that left her without legs, and she immediately faced a harsh start when her biological parents decided to give her up for adoption. However, fate took a bright turn when she was welcomed into the Bricker family in Illinois. There, she was immersed in a strong educational philosophy. The word "can't" was never allowed to be spoken. This strong belief, instilled in her from a young age, became the foundation for Jennifer's breakthrough from invisible barriers. Instead of settling for a life in a wheelchair or relying on others, she began participating in physically demanding sports like baseball, basketball, and most notably, gymnastics. Watching the Olympics on TV, Jennifer chose talented gymnast Dominique Moceanu as her ultimate idol. With thousands of hours of hard work, sweat, and tears, constantly testing and adjusting the center of gravity of her imperfect body, the legless girl became a talented aerialist and a remarkable gymnast, successfully defying all conventional physical limits. However, as we delve deeper into Jennifer's life story, we uncover a shocking detail, like something out of a movie script. At the age of 16, while searching for clues about her biological origins, Jennifer uncovered a stunning truth. Her childhood idol, Dominique Moceanu, whom she had been watching and learning from, was actually her biological sister. This miraculous reunion between the two sisters caused a media frenzy, not only filling in the gaps of Jennifer's past, but also giving her career wings. Confidently, Jennifer took the world stage, performing breathtaking aerial stunts in global entertainment arenas. Amazingly, she even toured with Britney Spears as a featured performer and worked with Cirque du Soleil. She later shared her life journey in her best-selling memoir, Everything is Possible, a powerful testament to faith, courage, and a life without limits. Today, Jennifer travels the world as an inspirational speaker, challenging everyone to rethink what is possible. In 2019, she married Austrian musician Dominik Bauer, and in 2023, they welcomed their son. Jennifer Bricker's real-life story ends like a beautiful epic, a solid proof of the initial hypothesis. When the human will proudly refuses to surrender to adversity, no physical defect can imprison us, and it is often the most fundamental deficiencies that serve as the strongest catalyst to create an extraordinary, complete, and irreplaceable life. When it comes to the giant of the misty land, no one can forget the name Paul Sturgis. Standing at an incredible 7 feet 7 inches, 2.31 meters, tall and weighing 325 pounds, 147 kilograms, he was once recognized as the tallest basketball player in the U.S. during his time at Florida Institute of Technology. His enormous size, 19 shoes, never failed to amaze people every time he stepped onto the court. What's truly remarkable is that Paul's towering height is completely natural, unrelated to any medical condition. He inherited his impressive stature from his father, who stood at 6 feet 10 inches, 2.08 meters, proudly continuing the family legacy. Though his mother and sister are of average height, Paul rose above them all like a mighty oak standing tall amidst a forest of smaller trees. His presence is a symbol of pride. No matter where he goes or how large the crowd, he is always the one who stands out. And so, the journey of exploring the inspiring stories of those with extraordinary appearances but incredible strength to overcome everything comes to an end. What they've experienced is not just about physical differences, but about how they stood up, faced challenges, and changed their own destinies. If you feel that these stories have inspired you, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell to continue joining us on more inspiring journeys ahead. Share your thoughts in the comments below this video. We're eager to hear from you. See you in the next videos. There are faces that make people stop in their tracks after just a single glance. Appearances so unusual that many people would struggle to believe they're real. But the most astonishing part isn't how they look. It's the extraordinary stories hidden behind each of them. In today's video, you'll discover 20 remarkable individuals you may have never seen before. Stories that will not only surprise you, but may completely change the way you see life. Before we begin, if you enjoy powerful real-life stories that are emotional, fascinating, and deeply inspiring, don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next captivating videos. And tell us in the comments, can we ever truly understand a person's worth based only on first impressions? Let's get started right now. Julian Molina is a remarkably resilient athlete who has proven that human determination can rise above physical limitations through his deep passion for BMX riding. Born and raised with the absence of one leg from an early age, Julian never allowed that difference to become a barrier to pursuing what he loved. His journey was not built on ease, but on thousands of hours of hard training, extraordinary patience, and an unwavering optimistic spirit. From his very first experiences learning to ride, he had to adapt and develop his own unique techniques to control the bike without the support of two legs. His passion for BMX led him to training grounds where he not only learned to perform impressive tricks and stunts, but also became part of a highly creative and supportive community. His exceptional bike control and fearless performances quickly captured the attention of both professionals and fans alike. Rather than hiding his physical difference, Julian embraced it as part of his identity, inspiring countless viewers around the world through video platforms. Every video he shares is not only a display of extraordinary skill, but also a powerful statement of confidence, pride, and determination in the face of adversity. Through his dedication to sport, Julian Molina has become an inspiring figure within the disability community, frequently participating in events and speaking engagements to spread the message of never giving up on your dreams, no matter how difficult the circumstances. He is not only an outstanding BMX athlete, but also a motivational speaker and a source of inspiration for younger generations. Julian's story reminds us that physical differences do not define a person's worth. What truly shapes success is a strong mindset and persistent action. Today, Julian continues his journey on his bike, constantly improving his skills, delivering breathtaking performances, and bringing hope and encouragement to anyone facing challenges in life. Samira Benhar faced facial fibrous dysplasia, which caused uncontrolled bone tumors and severe facial disfigurement. Yet she never gave up faith in a brighter future. With extraordinary resilience and persistence throughout her treatment, she overcame both physical pain and self-consciousness to find herself again after challenging reconstructive surgeries. Her journey is not only a story of physical rebirth, but also a profound educational lesson in courage, reminding us that an iron will and an optimistic spirit can help humans triumph over the harshest adversities to reach happiness and fulfillment in life. Kayla Yakov is shaking the motorcycling world by defeating experienced opponents at speeds of 130 miles per hour at only 10 years old. A burning passion since the age of 5 drove her onto the professional track just months after convincing her father to let her take the handlebars for the first time. Currently, she is not only a child phenomenon, but also a symbol of courage, breaking all prejudices about age and limits to reach dramatic heights of speed. With a series of prestigious titles in hand, Kayla is steadily stepping on the path to becoming a true professional racer and asserting her position on the international stage. Her story is steel-clad proof that success never waits for age if we dare to pursue passion to the end with discipline and iron will. Note: high-speed racing is a dangerous activity, only to be performed by professionally trained individuals under strict supervision and with full protective gear at standard racetracks. Luang Pho Yai was a highly respected Thai monk who gained global recognition through videos capturing his daily life at the monastery. Despite his advanced age, he maintained a calm and peaceful presence, becoming a symbol of serenity and wisdom for millions of social media followers. His journey was not one of noise or spectacle, but one that spread through sincerity, simplicity, and his warm smile, bringing comfort and emotional peace to viewers around the world. Although Luang Pho Yai passed away before his 110th birthday, his life continues to leave behind a beautiful message about resilience, inner peace, and the power of genuine human connection. Mba Gotho, whose real name was Saparman Soedimejo, was a legendary figure from Indonesia who became widely known around the world for his remarkable claimed longevity. Born in central Java, his life was said to span many important historical periods of the nation, from the colonial era to Indonesia's independence and modern development. Based on recorded documents associated with his claim, Mba Gotho was reported to have lived across more than 14 decades, making him one of the most extraordinary longevity cases ever discussed in modern history. His life was not defined by fame or public recognition, but by a simple and deeply rooted connection to the village where he was born and raised. Throughout his extraordinarily long life, he was said to have witnessed dramatic changes across generations, as well as the passing of many family members and friends. To his family and local community, Mba Gotho was not only a beloved elder, but also a living reservoir of memories, life experiences, and traditional cultural wisdom. He was often remembered as a calm, optimistic, and gentle individual who maintained a peaceful spirit even in advanced age. In his later years, he received significant attention from international media, allowing his story of human endurance to reach audiences worldwide. Despite his age and declining health, he reportedly continued to enjoy simple routines, such as drinking tea and appreciating the fresh air of his hometown. Mba Gotho passed away in 2017, leaving behind a legacy as a symbol of human resilience in the face of time. His story reminds us to value life, cherish the present moment, and appreciate the meaning of a simple life amid a constantly changing world. Misao Okawa was a remarkable symbol of human longevity, spending her entire life in Japan on a journey that spanned across 3 centuries. Born in 1898 in Osaka, she witnessed extraordinary transformations in the world, from the early stages of modern society to the rapid advancement of technology and global culture. Her life was not defined by fame or public spotlight, but by quiet endurance, deep family values, a strong connection to tradition, and a lifestyle rooted in balance and harmony with nature. Misao Okawa's journey began in a family that ran a kimono business, where she learned the values of diligence and attention to detail from an early age. She married in 1919 and built a loving family with her husband, living through many of the world's historic turning points. After her husband's passing, she continued raising her children with resilience and compassion. Those who knew her often remembered her as a calm and gentle woman, with a warm smile and a sharp mind that remained with her even in her final years. She became a living example of a peaceful philosophy of life, one centered on appreciating the present moment and nurturing meaningful relationships. In her later years, Misao Okawa gained international recognition after being acknowledged by Guinness World Records as the world's oldest living person. Despite the global attention, she maintained a quiet and peaceful routine at her care facility in Osaka. Her longevity was often attributed to moderation in eating, a preference for natural foods such as sushi and fish, and especially her habit of getting sufficient sleep. Her mental sharpness and radiant smile whenever she appeared in the media conveyed a powerful message about the strength of an optimistic spirit. Misao Okawa passed away in 2015 at the age of 117, bringing an extraordinary and inspiring life journey to a close. Her life remains a meaningful lesson in kindness, patience, and gratitude, leaving a lasting impression on those who admire the beauty of resilience, longevity, and peaceful living. Violet Brown, the Jamaican woman who lived to 117, was recognized as the world's oldest living person at one point in 2017. What made her story remarkable was not only her extraordinary longevity, but also the image of a person who lived with calmness, strong faith, and resilience through major historical changes. Having witnessed nearly the entire 20th century, her life became a powerful symbol of adaptability, inner strength, and the value of maintaining peace amid the constant transformations of the world. Violet Brown's story delivers an inspiring message that a long life is measured not just by years lived, but by how one preserves their spirit through every stage of life. In a world of constant rush and change, her image serves as a reminder of the power of composure, gratitude, and faith in positive values. Her 117-year legacy is ironclad proof that inner peace is the ultimate weapon to defeat time. What comment would you leave regarding this extraordinary secret to longevity after witnessing her journey? Share your thoughts now, hit like, and subscribe so you don't miss out on these breakthrough, mind-shifting videos. Kane Tanaka was a remarkable symbol of longevity, leaving her mark in history as one of the longest living individuals ever recorded. Born in Japan in 1903, her life spanned multiple eras, from the Meiji period to the 2020s. Her journey was not simply defined by the number of years she lived, but by her optimistic spirit, enduring perseverance, and deep love for life, despite the many historical changes and personal challenges she witnessed. Growing up during a transformative period in Japan, Kane Tanaka became familiar with hard work and dedication from an early age. Throughout her extraordinarily long life, she devoted herself to caring for her family, raising children, and actively contributing to her family's small business. Those who knew her often described her as energetic, strong-willed, and always eager to stay engaged with life. Even in her later years, she maintained remarkable mental sharpness, with a lasting passion for brain games like Othello and social interaction with others. Kane Tanaka often shared that her longevity came from simple, healthy habits. She maintained a calm mindset, worried very little, and placed great importance on proper sleep and a balanced diet. Her love for mathematics and lifelong curiosity also helped keep her mind active and engaged. Even after being recognized by Guinness World Records as the world's oldest living person, she remained warm, humble, and a source of strength for her family, inspiring millions around the world to embrace life fully. Kane Tanaka passed away in 2022 at the age of 119, bringing her extraordinary life journey to a close. The legacy she left behind extends far beyond records of longevity. It is a powerful lesson in kindness, patience, and the importance of nurturing an optimistic spirit. Her story remains a beautiful reminder that even a simple life, when lived with love, resilience, and a willingness to keep growing, can achieve something truly remarkable and inspire positive change in others. Isabel Wheel's story is a remarkable testament to the power of human determination in the face of adversity. At the age of 7, a severe case of meningitis caused multiple organ failure and a serious cardiac emergency. To stop the infection from spreading and save her life, doctors were forced to amputate both her arms and legs. At the time, Isabel was given less than a 1% chance of survival. Yet she fought with extraordinary courage and overcame unimaginable odds. Her journey stands as a powerful lesson in resilience, hope, and the strength of the human spirit. Seven years later, the 14-year-old from Derby stunned the sports world by becoming a national trampoline champion. Despite her physical disabilities, Isabel persisted in training twice a week to conquer new heights. She stated that cherishing her fragile 1% chance at life motivated her to never give up in the face of hardship. Her achievement is not only entertaining, but also deeply inspiring, confirming that limitations only exist within the mind, and anything is possible with grit. Not every world record is created through speed, physical strength, or spectacular athletic achievement. Sometimes, the most memorable milestones come from someone boldly turning their uniqueness into an unmistakable symbol. Benny Harlem, an American model, captured global attention with his striking high-top fade hairstyle, earning a place in the Guinness World Records in 2018 for the tallest high-top fade. But what makes this story truly memorable is not just the record itself. It is the powerful message of confidence, individuality, and pride in one's natural beauty. In a world where many people feel pressured to fit into constantly shifting beauty standards, Benny's journey offers a completely different perspective. Instead of shrinking himself to meet other people's expectations, he chose to celebrate what made him different. Benny's hairstyle is more than a fashion statement. It reflects cultural pride and powerful self-expression. His story reminds us that what makes you stand out is not always something to hide. Sometimes it becomes the very thing the world remembers you for. What makes Benny Harlem inspiring is not merely having a record-breaking hairstyle, but his courage to live authentically in a society that often favors conformity. His journey carries a meaningful educational message about self-respect, confidence, and the positive ways individuals can define beauty for themselves. Benny's success shows that recognition does not always come from blending in. Sometimes it comes from having the courage to stay true to what makes you who you are. Benny Harlem's story is a reminder that being different is not a barrier. It can become a source of strength when embraced with confidence and a positive mindset. Every person carries unique traits that set them apart from the rest of the world. Instead of trying to hide those differences, perhaps the greater lesson is learning to turn them into pride. Sometimes, the very things that once made us hesitate become the key to opportunity, inspiration, and a journey far greater than we ever imagined. Life sometimes tests people in ways no one would ever choose. Diwakar Bisoye, a 67-year-old man from Odisha, India, has lived for decades with a rare skin condition that caused thousands of tumor-like growths to develop across his body since he was around 14 or 15 years old. This condition has affected not only his appearance, but also made everyday life far more difficult. Yet what is truly admirable is that he has not allowed hardship to isolate him from society. Despite many limitations, he continues to hold on to the hope of living a normal life, proving that true strength often comes from resilience of the spirit, not just the body. His greatest challenge is the massive 29-kilogram growth on his thigh, which makes walking extremely difficult and forces him to rely on the support of his wife, Dobani, and their children. After 35 years together, his family remains his greatest source of strength and hope. His biggest wish is to receive surgery that could remove the growth, allowing him to walk more easily and regain greater independence. His story is not just about illness, but about resilience, family love, and the belief that even in the hardest circumstances, hope for a better tomorrow can still remain alive. At the age of 18, Crystal was pursuing her dream of becoming an actress when she discovered a rare tumor that was initially believed to be a small abscess. She underwent chemotherapy and major surgery that removed part of her jaw, right cheek, and teeth, dramatically changing her appearance. In the beginning, Crystal struggled with confidence and often hid her face, but over time she learned to embrace herself. Now, after enrolling in a drama school in London, she continues to chase her acting dream and hopes to prove that true worth is defined not by appearance, but by talent, courage, and determination. Not everyone is given an easy beginning, and for Joseph Reed, life brought unimaginable challenges before he was even old enough to understand them. At just 2 years old, he lost all 4 limbs due to meningitis, followed by a turbulent childhood in foster care. The combination of physical loss and emotional pain led him through some extremely dark periods as he grew older. Yet instead of allowing those painful chapters to define the ending of his story, Joseph gradually turned them into motivation to rebuild his life. If someone judged only by his early circumstances, they might assume his life would be defined by endless limitations. But at 34, Joseph Reed has built a life that many deeply admire. He is a husband, a father of 4, and maintains a full-time job with remarkable positivity. Loved by those around him and known by an inspiring nickname, Joseph has never built his identity around pity, but around resilience, adaptability, and self-worth. What does Joseph's story make you think about the limits of human potential? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel if you believe resilience is what truly defines a meaningful life. Some people move through life in silence, yet eventually make the world stop and pay attention. Marcelino Abad, also known as Mexico, the Peruvian elder, became known for living much of his life in near isolation in the mountains. He grew his own food, raised animals, and sustained himself through his own labor, only becoming widely known after the age of 100. His story paints a remarkable picture of endurance, self-reliance, and resilience in the face of challenging conditions. Not everyone lives a life surrounded by comfort or modern connection, and Marcelino Abad's journey shows how remarkably adaptable human beings can be. What inspires admiration is not just his age, but his determination to maintain an independent life through the years. In an era increasingly dependent on technology, his story offers a different perspective on resilience, simplicity, and the power of relying on one's own inner strength. What makes Mexico's story so compelling is not his late recognition, but the lesson it offers about human endurance against time and circumstance. A simple life rooted in labor and nature created a deeply inspiring image of quiet perseverance. His journey reminds us that sometimes the least-known individuals carry the most powerful lessons about resilience, adaptability, and the determination to keep going. The world can sometimes be harsh toward those who look different, but Chastity chose to respond with confidence instead of insecurity. At 32, she was born with tetra amelia syndrome, an extremely rare congenital disorder that causes the complete absence or severe malformation of limbs. For much of her life, she faced curious stares, judgment, and even ridicule from others. But rather than allowing those experiences to diminish her sense of self-worth, she chose to build confidence in her own way, turning her life story into inspiration for others learning to embrace themselves. What makes Chastity's journey so powerful is not only her resilience in overcoming judgment, but the positive message she shares about self-love. Instead of hiding herself because of negativity, she expresses her personality through makeup and self-expression, showing the world that beauty is not confined to one physical standard. Her story is a meaningful reminder that a person's worth is not measured by physical perfection, but by confidence, courage, and the ability to love yourself despite the opinions of others. That hospital room held more than doctors and medical equipment. It became the setting for a decision many adults would struggle to make. Ethan D'Amato, living with neurofibromatosis type 1, NF1, had already faced challenges far beyond what most children ever experience. His condition caused severe tumors to develop on his face, significantly affecting his daily life. When surgery was presented as an option, it was not simply a medical procedure. It was a turning point that could potentially reshape Ethan's future forever. What made this story extraordinary was that Ethan viewed the decision differently from what many might expect. The surgery could potentially change his appearance, but it also carried the risk of permanent nerve damage that might affect his ability to smile and show facial expressions. For many people, appearance might seem like the first priority, but Ethan chose to protect something that held deeper meaning for him. At such a young age, he demonstrated remarkable wisdom in understanding that joy, emotional expression, and human connection can matter far more than outward standards of appearance. Ethan's story is not about rejecting medicine or resisting change. It is about the right to choose what matters most to you. In a world that often places enormous value on appearance, his decision reminds us that human worth cannot be measured by looks alone. Ethan became an inspiration not simply because of his condition, but because of the courage he showed in listening to his inner voice despite pressure and fear. Sometimes the greatest form of resilience is not changing yourself to fit in, but preserving the very things that make you who you are. On the basketball court, where height is often considered a major advantage, Stephen Ludwig, better known to many as Steve-O, captured attention in a way all his own. Standing around 5 feet 1 inch and living with Maffucci syndrome, a rare disorder that affects bone development, Steve-O grew up with significant physical differences, including one leg being much shorter than the other and asymmetry in his arms. But instead of seeing that as the end of athletic dreams, he turned sports into a place to prove that limits are sometimes shaped more by perspective than by circumstance. At just 7 years old, he also faced myeloid leukemia and was given extremely difficult survival odds. For many people, that alone would have been overwhelming. But Steve-O found freedom through sports. From playing golf with his father to shooting basketballs on the court, athletics gradually became the place where he built confidence and rediscovered the joy of fully living. That mindset helped him refuse to let circumstances define either his identity or his future. Inspired by Kobe Bryant and known for his energetic sense of humor, Steve-O now does more than play basketball. He shares his journey with millions on social media. What makes him inspiring is not his attempt to become like everyone else, but his ability to transform what some once viewed as disadvantages into a powerful personal identity. Steve-O's story reminds us that resilience does not always appear in dramatic moments of crisis. Sometimes it lives in the decision to keep chasing passion, embrace your differences, and make the most of the life you have. Thelma Sutcliffe, the remarkable American woman known for her extraordinary longevity, became a symbol of resilience after living to 115 years old. She overcame cancer twice and maintained an inspiring sense of independence, continuing to drive, exercise, and care for herself at an age many would find unimaginable. Her story sends a powerful message that determination and a positive outlook can help people face life's challenges with strength, while showing that staying active and embracing life can hold deep meaning at every stage of the journey. Thelma Sutcliffe's story also reminds us that age does not have to define the limits of independence or the desire to live positively. While many fear that aging means losing personal freedom, she showed that strength can begin with simple habits like staying active, keeping an optimistic mindset, and holding on to self-reliance. Her journey is not only inspiring, but also a meaningful reminder to value health, determination, and every precious moment life offers. How did Thelma's story inspire you? Leave a comment, hit like, and subscribe to the channel for more meaningful stories. Darius Simmons is a talented pianist whose journey serves as a powerful inspiration for overcoming personal limitations. Born with a congenital disability that left his hands physically different, Darius never allowed that to extinguish his deep passion for music. From a young age, he began exploring the piano, developing his own unique playing techniques by adapting his posture and touch to create deeply emotional melodies. His perseverance and belief in his own abilities enabled him to master complex musical pieces, proving that art is never limited by physical form. Through social media platforms, Darius shares his piano performances, captivating millions of viewers around the world. He is not only a gifted pianist, but also a positive motivational speaker who frequently spreads messages of resilience and optimism. His story reminds us that with a strong enough passion and unwavering determination, anyone can transform challenges into strength and shine in their own unique way. Sona and Mona Singh are rare conjoined twins from India who share a body but possess two hearts, two pairs of arms, and a single liver and gallbladder. Abandoned by their parents at birth, the brothers grew up in an orphanage and worked tirelessly to overcome their harsh biological barriers. Instead of despairing over their unique circumstances, they chose to study hard and pursue their passion for engineering together. This is a profound educational testament to brotherly bonds and the resilient will to overcome misfortune, asserting that physical differences cannot prevent human beings from seeking knowledge and personal growth. With iron determination, the brothers graduated in electrical engineering and officially became professional electrical engineers working for the Punjab state government. This event is not merely a matter of curiosity, but a powerful inspiration regarding independence and the ability of people with disabilities to contribute to society. Sona and Mona perform their duties, inspecting electrical equipment with seamless coordination as a unified entity, proving that solidarity and understanding can transform any difficulty into motivation. Their lives send a humanitarian message about pushing personal boundaries to build a bright future where persistent effort is always justly rewarded. Melanie Coleman was a talented and highly promising gymnast who left a lasting impression on the sports community through her endless passion and unwavering dedication. Born and raised in Milford, Connecticut, Melanie showed both natural talent and a deep love for gymnastics from a very young age. Her journey was marked by countless hours of intense training, pushing through demanding practice sessions to master complex techniques and perfect her routines on the professional competition floor. Through extraordinary determination, Melanie made remarkable progress in her athletic career, becoming a key member of the Southern Connecticut State University gymnastics team. In the eyes of her coaches and teammates, she was not only an exceptional athlete known for her impressive performances, but also a role model of discipline, dedication, and outstanding teamwork. Melanie consistently brought positive energy to those around her, inspiring younger generations of athletes with her optimistic attitude and unwavering perseverance in the face of the pressures that come with major competitions. Melanie's life was a powerful testament to pursuing passion with all one's heart. She deeply cherished every moment spent under the spotlight, giving her all to the sport she loved. Although her athletic journey was tragically cut short after a serious training accident in November 2019, the legacy she left behind remains profound. She is remembered not only as a gifted athlete, but also as a bright and inspiring individual who encouraged countless young people to believe in themselves and push beyond their limits. Today, Melanie Coleman's memory continues to live on in the hearts of sports fans through scholarships and educational funds established to support young athletes pursuing their dreams. Her story reminds us that even when life takes unexpected turns, the impact of kindness, dedication, and passion can endure forever. Melanie remains a symbol of true sportsmanship and resilience, a reminder that a person's worth is measured not only by achievements, but by how they live, love, and inspire the world around them. Andrea Raducan was a brilliant symbol of elegance and strength in the world of gymnastics at the 2000 Sydney Olympics. At age 16, she captured the hearts of millions of spectators with top-tier performances, demonstrating the masterful technique and resilient competitive spirit of a promising young star. Her journey is not only a story of natural talent, but also a testament to the rigorous discipline required to grasp proud international glory. At the peak of her career, Andrea faced an immense spiritual challenge, stemming from an unintended error within the medical management system. Despite having no intention to cheat, she had to accept strict decisions from the organizers, leading to a profound debate regarding ethics and rules in professional sports. This incident became a costly lesson about transparency and the utmost caution required for athlete support teams. Instead of collapsing under ironic adversity, Andrea Raducan chose to face the truth with the nobility and self-respect of a true champion. She proved to the world that a person's true value lies not just in physical medals, but in honesty and the courage to defend what is right. Her resilience during that difficult period became a powerful source of inspiration for many young athletes across the globe. Following the events in Sydney, Andrea did not abandon her passion for sports, but instead channeled that energy into education and management. She worked tirelessly to build an impressive new career, contributing her wisdom and experience to the development of gymnastics in her home country. Her assumption of important leadership roles is the clearest evidence of the success of an individual who knows how to rise and shine brightly after harsh trials. Today, at age 42, Andrea Raducan remains a highly influential figure, continuing to inspire and share valuable experiences with future generations. Her life is a profound educational journey about maintaining self-belief and the miraculous ability to recover after life's upheavals. Andrea reminds us that while systems may fail, true talent and noble character will always be recognized and rightfully honored by time. Alexandra Hucci is a symbol of pure passion and the dedicated spirit of a promising young talent in the world of sports. Despite being only 12 years old, she demonstrated extraordinary resilience through hours of diligent practice, where every movement carried the ambition to reach the pinnacle. The sudden health crisis in 2001 was not just a somber note, but also a profound reminder to cherish every moment of life, encouraging us to always give our best for our passions and live fully with the dreams we pursue. The passing of the small Romanian flower left a spiritual legacy of courage and the appreciation of health values within professional sports. Her story has helped the community become more aware of invisible biological factors, thereby promoting more attentive and comprehensive care for the physical well-being of young athletes. Alexandra Hucci will forever be an inspiration of silent sacrifice, teaching future generations that a person's value lies not only in medals, but in a meaningful journey of dedication and strong spiritual power before the laws of nature. After witnessing all of these stories, what likely leaves the strongest impression is not the unusual appearances, but the extraordinary strength behind each of these individuals. What may surprise us at first glance is often far less powerful than the courage, resilience, and determination that truly define who they are. Which story touched your heart the most? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Hit like if this video made you reflect, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications to join us for more real-life stories that are both astonishing and deeply inspiring in future. Do you think the human body only comes in one normal shape? Think again. There are bodies unlike any other, with abilities that defy the limits of nature. They are living proof of the miracles and mysteries of life that few know about. Their bodies may be unusual, but their spirits are stronger and more resilient than anyone's. They are not only living testimonies of the wonders of creation, but also endless sources of inspiration for all of us. Join us as we embark on a journey to discover these incredibly unique individuals, those who have overcome challenges beyond imagination. You'll be amazed at their abilities, creativity, and determination in life. If you're feeling overwhelmed, don't forget to hit like and subscribe to the channel to continue following untold stories of those who rise above all the oddities. The life journey of conjoined twins Shivanath and Shivram Sahu is an extraordinary testament to the strength of resilience and the adaptability of the human spirit. Born in 2002 in a small village near Raipur, central India, the two brothers share part of their body from the waist down, with 2 legs, 4 arms, and a common stomach. Yet they possess completely independent hearts, lungs, and brains. What is most remarkable is not their rare biological structure, but how they have created a perfectly coordinated system for movement. Rather than seeing their situation as a barrier, Shivanath and Shivram have set up a smooth teamwork mechanism to conquer daily activities. They are able to move together using 6 limbs, take care of personal hygiene, dress, comb their hair, and eat independently through unspoken understanding. At their local school, they have integrated seamlessly into the community and always support each other in maintaining excellent academic performance. The most profound aspect of their story arose when they faced the opportunity to change their lives. Some medical experts suggested the possibility of separation surgery so that each could have their own individual body. However, the twins made a firm decision to refuse the surgery. They analyzed and chose to remain as they were, reasoning that they were completely satisfied with how they were born, did not want to risk the life of the other, and wished to continue living together in one shared body until the end of their lives. This is a deeply inspiring story about self-acceptance, the priceless bond of sibling love, and a positive attitude toward life that rises above all adversity. The journey of young Timmy Bannon began with a harsh challenge when he was born with the rare Holt-Oram syndrome, leaving him without both arms and with a defective heart. At just 8 days old, this little warrior had to overcome the boundaries of life and death in a complex heart surgery to survive. Having survived the ordeal, Timmy refused to let his physical limitations define his life. Instead, he wrote a beautiful, inspiring story with his little legs. With the supportive understanding of his family, those legs became magical hands, allowing him to swim happily in the water, carefully write each letter on paper, participate in his favorite sports, and proudly manage all his personal activities. He firmly rejected prosthetic arms, choosing to love the original version of himself and live a full, free life. His journey gained global fame when he became involved in sports, especially in the triathlon. The image of the young man cycling, running, and swimming with minimal assistance has touched the hearts of millions. He not only completed grueling races, but also became an inspirational speaker, encouraging others in similar situations to believe in their self-worth. Timmy's story is a brilliant testament to the fact that when the will does not falter, a person can create extraordinary miracles from their own limitations. The life journey of young Aliya Salim began in a peaceful rural area in Jharkhand, India, carrying with it a very special challenge. Born completely healthy, but when she turned 4 months old, Aliya's body suddenly started growing at an incredible rate. By 10 months old, she had the size of a 6-year-old. This sudden change left medical experts baffled and placed her family in a very difficult situation. Aaliyah's parents had to work tirelessly every day to provide for each meal and constantly replace her clothes, all while carrying the deep worry in their hearts as they had previously lost a child to a similar condition. Despite her large size causing many difficulties in movement, Aaliyah remained an incredibly cheerful child, always smiling and spreading warm energy to everyone around her. A miraculous turning point came when a heartfelt video about her life was widely shared, touching millions of empathetic hearts worldwide. The power of this widespread support helped her family connect with a dedicated specialist. After thorough examinations, the root cause was identified as a deficiency of a special hormone in her body. Thanks to timely and successful medical intervention when Aaliyah turned 2, she regained balance, her health gradually stabilized, and a completely new future opened up for her. Aaliyah's story is a beautiful testament to the fact that the love of family and the collective support of the community can create miracles that completely change one's destiny. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to continue following more life-changing stories. Tara Lynn Svetletsich Russell is a renowned woman from Illinois, USA, known as the real-life Rapunzel due to her record-breaking long hair and her impressive journey of maintaining her natural beauty. Her life is not only about a personal record, but also a symbol of family tradition and remarkable perseverance. Tara Lynn's journey began with a passion from a young age. She has been growing her hair for decades, and by the time she reached adulthood, her hair had grown to over 1.8 meters long, surpassing even her body height. The most unique and interesting aspect of Tara Lynn's story is her influence on her daughters. All 3 of her daughters followed in her footsteps, nurturing their own long, glossy hair, creating a one-of-a-kind Rapunzel family image in the world. Owning and maintaining such long hair is not simple. Tara Lynn has shared the challenges of daily life, from spending hours washing her hair to having to kneel to wash it because it becomes too heavy when wet. She also faces headaches from the weight of her hair pressing on her neck and shoulders. However, instead of giving up, she sees it as part of her personal identity and takes pride in preserving the traditional beauty she holds dear. The Russell family frequently appears in the media and in hair competitions, where they not only showcase their appearance, but also spread the message of family unity. Tara Lynn's husband, Chip, has always been her greatest supporter, helping the children care for their hair and expressing admiration for his wife's natural beauty. The life of Tara Lynn Svetletsich Russell is a testament to the fact that uniqueness, when nurtured with love and patience, can become a miracle. She has turned a personal trait into an emotional bridge between generations in her family, bringing amazement and joy to the millions who follow her journey. In the peaceful countryside of Nakhon Sawan, Thailand, the story of conjoined twins Pin and Pan, Charunroj and Charunfan Rompoyan, is like a beautiful miracle of love and perseverance. Born in 2009 with their waists joined and sharing legs, the journey of these 2 sisters is a vivid testament to overcoming physical limitations with an optimistic spirit. From a young age, instead of opting for the risky separation surgery, the family decided to let them grow up together. This decision created a remarkable coordination. Pin and Pan learned to control their body as a unified whole. The 2 sisters can walk using their hands, ride a tricycle, and even climb stairs with ease. Their harmony lies not only in their movements, but also in their mutual understanding, helping them overcome barriers in daily life. Despite sharing the same pace and living space, Pin and Pan are two distinct individuals with vibrant personalities, evident in their different hair length choices or their favorite foods that reflect their unique tastes. Under the devoted care of their grandmother and the support from educational organizations, Pin and Pan were able to attend school just like their peers. There, they not only studied academics, but also actively participated in group activities. The innocence and radiant smiles of the two sisters dispelled any hesitant glances, replacing them with admiration from the surrounding community. The journey of Pin and Pan has inspired millions through documentaries and social media. Their story affirms that happiness is not found in a perfect body, but in how we accept ourselves and rise together. Despite the health challenges that lie ahead, with their inseparable bond, Pin and Pan continue to write the hopeful chapters of their lives. Ram Raj Chauhan, from Hyderabad, India, is the head of an exceptionally unique family, known for holding the title of the world's tallest dwarf family. The life journey of him and his family members is a moving story of unity, self-respect, and the determination to overcome societal prejudices. The Chauhan family consists of 11 members, all of whom are affected by achondroplasia, dwarfism, a common form of short stature. Ram Raj, as the pillar of the family, has led them through many ups and downs. Taking on the responsibility of caring for his siblings after the early death of their father, Ram Raj also experienced the heartbreaking loss of his beloved wife, who died suddenly while pregnant in 1993. He has shared the difficulties of finding stable employment due to his distinctive appearance. However, instead of feeling self-conscious, he found opportunities in the entertainment and hospitality industries, where he worked as a guest host at events, bringing joy and uniqueness to everyone. The greatest challenge for the Chauhan family was not only the inconvenience in daily life, as most objects around them were too large, but also the health issues caused by their genetic condition. Over time, their legs grew weaker, making it difficult to walk. Despite this, Ram Raj has always maintained an optimistic spirit. He views his family's condition as a special gift that has brought them closer together. The love and support they provide for each other have helped them calmly face the curious stares of strangers. The story of Ram Raj Chauhan's family has been praised by international media as a symbol of resilience. They not only live for themselves, but have also become an inspiration, reminding us that the value of a person is not determined by their height, but by the size of their heart and their strength in life. Where do you think the true value of a person lies? Share your thoughts and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to continue following inspiring stories. Evan Fasciano is a boy from Connecticut, USA, who has become a symbol of courage in the face of harlequin ichthyosis, an extremely rare genetic condition that causes the skin to grow 10 times faster than normal. Evan's life journey is an epic tale of motherhood and the resilience of a child. Born 9 weeks prematurely, Evan faced serious medical challenges from the moment of his birth. His skin formed thick patches, making movement and protecting his body from infections incredibly difficult. However, under the devoted care of his parents, Devin and Joe Fasciano, Evan not only survived, but grew up surrounded by love and optimism. The daily life of the Fasciano family revolves around a strict medical routine. Evan needs to be bathed twice a day, each time for hours, to remove excess skin and apply moisturizing creams to keep his skin from cracking and drying out. Though this process is exhausting and sometimes painful, Evan always maintains a bright smile and a curious spirit. His cheerful smile, optimism, and friendly personality have helped him confidently attend school, where he is embraced by his teachers and peers with complete understanding. Overcoming physical barriers and a different appearance, Evan grew up radiantly, like a warm ray of sunshine. This resilient boy not only enjoyed a vibrant childhood, but also became a wonderful older brother, full of love when his family welcomed a baby brother. The Fasciano family chose to share Evan's story publicly to raise community awareness. They turned the curiosity of strangers into opportunities to educate about empathy and kindness. Evan is not just a patient, he is a young warrior who teaches us the importance of cherishing life and seeing the beauty of the soul behind physical differences. Joy and Joyce Magsino are conjoined twins from the Philippines who are joined at the head, craniopagus. Their life journey is a deeply emotional story of family love and a fierce desire to live despite facing rare medical challenges. Born in 2008, Joy and Joyce are joined at the forehead, which means the two sisters must always face each other in every aspect of life. From the moment they were born, doctors identified their case as complex, as they shared some major blood vessels in the brain. However, instead of surrendering to fate, their parents made every effort to give their daughters as normal a life as possible. Despite the physical challenges, Joy and Joyce grew up with an incredible optimistic spirit. The two sisters learned to coordinate smoothly to walk, play, and even use tablets or do each other's makeup. Their connection is not only biological, but also a deep mutual understanding. Each sister has her own personality. One is more reserved, while the other is playful and energetic. Surrounding these two little angels is the silent sacrifice of their parents, who visited countless hospitals, searching for every possible medical opportunity and working tirelessly to gather hope for a separation surgery that would allow their daughters to live a fully independent life. However, the enormous costs and high risks to their lives posed major barriers. Their story spread across social media, receiving empathy and support from the international community. Despite their physical challenges, Joy and Joyce always shine with radiant smiles, each displaying distinct and adorable personalities full of positive energy. The lives of Joy and Joyce are a testament to the fact that happiness can bloom even in the most challenging circumstances. Their journey of growing up is not only a personal survival battle, but also an inspiring story for millions of people around the world. A brilliant example of the miraculous strength of family love and the fierce will to live, surpassing all physical limitations. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to keep following more inspiring stories. The childhood journey of Colby Ramos Francis, a young boy from the UK, is a touching story of boundless family love and the power of community connection. From the moment he was born, Colby had a small, heart-shaped birthmark on his right eyelid. However, this peaceful beginning was short-lived, as the birthmark rapidly grew, transforming into an unusually large swelling that completely obstructed his vision and posed a serious threat to his eye function. Instead of enjoying the bright early days of his life, Colby and his parents faced numerous challenges, from daily inconveniences and health concerns to the curious stares from those around them. Despite the delays in receiving medical treatment locally, Colby's parents never gave up or accepted their circumstances. With determination, they shared their son's story online, hoping to find a glimmer of hope from the international community. A true miracle occurred when a reputable children's charity in New York extended a helping hand, covering the entire trip and surgery costs. At the age of 17 months, the young warrior Colby bravely underwent a delicate medical procedure to remove the barrier from his face, regaining healthy, bright eyes and the freedom he deserved. His innocent smile after the challenging journey not only brought immense joy to his parents, but also serves as a shining example that compassion and unity within a community can create miracles, opening a brighter and more complete new chapter in the life of a small child. Born in Colombia and raised in Florida, USA, Jeffrey Ortega's life journey is a silent anthem of resilience and the desire for a simple life. From a young age, Jeffrey had to learn to live with Proteus syndrome, a rare genetic condition that causes the tissues and bones in the body to grow beyond normal limits. For Jeffrey, the greatest challenge was his feet, which continuously grew over time, becoming enormous and causing excruciating pain, as if walking on shards of glass. His childhood was marked by heavy burdens, as he faced curious stares from those around him and countless difficulties in daily life, as no regular shoes could fit him. He became reliant on a wheelchair and oversized sandals, which he wore for years. However, instead of succumbing to self-doubt and physical barriers, Jeffrey chose to step into the light with extraordinary courage. He didn't hesitate to share his real story on television programs, to seek life-changing opportunities, and to help the community understand the hidden aspects of difference. In his quest for freedom with every step, Jeffrey made a bold decision to fundraise for a complex medical intervention, igniting hope that he would one day stand tall and walk again. While the road to finding optimal medical solutions remains challenging, and the custom-made shoes he currently uses only offer temporary relief, Jeffrey Ortega's unwavering determination has inspired many. His story is a brilliant testament that humans always have the power to rebuild hope, even in the harshest trials of life. In the peaceful land of Punjab, India, the life of young Manpreet Singh is woven like a fairy tale filled with love and the miraculous wonders of nature. Born healthy in 1995, but before reaching the age of 1, time seemed to forget Manpreet as his body and mind suddenly stopped developing. Science explains this rare phenomenon as Laron syndrome, a genetic disorder that impairs the production of growth hormones, causing the young man to retain the form and innocence of a toddler well into adulthood. Though fate may have played its tricks, Manpreet was never left behind. Due to his family's difficult circumstances, he was lovingly cared for by his uncle and aunt, who nurtured him with every meal and rest. Although he could not speak clearly or walk steadily, Manpreet possessed an incredible ability to communicate through his radiant smile, clear eyes, and incredibly endearing gestures. He always delighted in greeting visitors with a friendly wave and a sweet, infectious giggle. Moreover, Manpreet's differences did not create barriers. On the contrary, the community around him loved and cherished him as an embodiment of blessings, often seeking his presence for a sense of peace and positive energy. Manpreet Singh's life journey is a shining testament to the fact that the value of a person is not measured by physical appearance, but is instead filled with the pure love they give and receive from life. Kajol Khan, a young girl from Uttar Pradesh, India, became globally famous with the nickname Snake Girl due to her unusual and brave bond with dangerous reptiles from a very young age. Kajol's journey is not only a story of courage, but also a continuation of her proud family tradition. Her father is a professional snake catcher, and it was he who passed down these special skills to her when she was just 8 years old. Instead of playing with dolls or friends her own age, Kajol spent most of her time caring for, feeding, and playing with cobras. She once shared that these creatures were like her closest friends. Despite several incidents during her encounters, Kajol has never shown fear. Her calmness and expert snake handling skills have left both experts and international audiences amazed. Kajol's family always prepared traditional herbal remedies to protect her, creating a unique combination of folk wisdom and survival instinct. Kajol Khan's journey stands as a testament to the special bond between humans and the wild nature around them. She has broken through the common fear barriers, becoming an icon of self-confidence while preserving the unique tradition of her homeland. The journey of Trini Amuhirwe, a young girl from Uganda, is a touching symphony of love and the miraculous connection of the international community. From the age of 1, Trini's childhood faced a rare challenge with the appearance of a rare tumor on her face, severely affecting her vision, breathing, and ability to eat. Despite facing numerous difficulties with eating and having to temporarily put her school attendance on hold, her optimistic spirit has always been brightened by the unwavering resilience of her family. Living in challenging economic conditions and lacking access to specialized medical services in her hometown, Trini's family once fell into despair. After incomplete medical efforts in her home country, a miracle happened when Trini's story accidentally spread to a charity organization in the United Kingdom. Thanks to their dedicated support, the young warrior traveled to London and courageously underwent a complex 15-hour surgery to completely remove the physical burden from her face. The doctors worked tirelessly to remove the tumor and restore the basic functions of her face. Awakening with a radiant and joyful smile, Trini not only regained her health and the freedom to return to school, but also had her dream come true when she met her favorite football idols. Trini's story is a shining testament to how boundless compassion can create beautiful miracles. Do you feel inspired by Trini's journey? Share your thoughts and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel to continue following more miraculous stories. The case of conjoined twins Callie and Carter Torres from Idaho, USA, presents a fascinating medical hypothesis about the limits of survival and the ability of humans to adapt and synchronize their motor systems. Born in 2017 with the rare omphaloischiopagus biological structure, the two girls are connected from the breastbone and pelvis downward, sharing organs below the belly button, with each controlling one leg. Even while still in the womb, medical experts gave a very bleak prognosis, predicting that the twins would have less than a day to survive, and recommended safer alternatives for the mother. However, instead of accepting these limits, Nick and Chelsea, the parents, made the resolute decision to keep their two little angels, moving to a specialized hospital in Texas to give their children the best opportunity to thrive. The journey of Callie and Carter growing up is not only a medical marvel, but also a vivid testament to the brain's remarkable self-synchronization mechanism. To perform basic actions like sitting up, standing, and walking, the twins had to establish a perfect non-verbal communication system, understanding each other's rhythm to coordinate their two legs as one unified entity. Though they shared half of their body, the girls developed entirely independent nervous systems and psychological traits, with Callie being cheerful, outgoing, and fond of eating, while Carter was more calm, cautious, and observant. Callie and Carter underwent a historic separation surgery at Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, a highly complex procedure due to the shared vital organs, including the liver. Thanks to the seamless cooperation of the top medical team, the surgery was successful, opening a completely new chapter in the twins' lives. After the separation, their recovery journey was an ongoing effort. The girls had to undergo many rounds of physical therapy to learn how to balance, sit up steadily, and finally walk on their own. The images of their progress, from their first wobbly steps to running and playing, have inspired millions around the world. The Torres family story is a shining example of the message. With faith and dedication, we can overcome challenges that seem insurmountable. Jennifer Hiles is a woman from South Dakota, USA, who has captured the attention and admiration of millions through her journey of facing a rare disease known as arteriovenous malformation, AVM. Her life is an emotional story of courage, perseverance, and a strong desire to live a normal life with her family. From a young age, Jennifer had to live with vascular tumors under the skin of her face, which caused noticeable changes and frequent severe damage to her appearance. The AVM condition caused the blood vessels to connect directly to each other without passing through capillaries, creating immense pressure and the constant risk of vessel rupture. Throughout her teenage years, Jennifer endured not only physical pain, but also the curious stares and teasing from those around her. The turning point in Jennifer's journey came when she decided to undergo a series of complex surgeries to permanently treat this condition, ensuring a long-term future with her husband and two daughters. Jennifer participated in a groundbreaking surgical intervention plan. Medical specialists inserted tissue expanders under her facial skin, which acted as a gradual stretching mechanism to stimulate the body to generate new skin tissue. This process required incredible adaptation and endurance over many months. With the loving support of her husband, Dustin, who stood by her side caring for her despite her appearance, Jennifer underwent a lengthy surgery. The doctors succeeded in removing most of the malformation and reconstructing her face. The recovery process demanded extreme patience, but Jennifer's smile when she saw her new appearance proved that every effort was worth it. Jennifer Hiles' journey is not only a medical miracle, but also a powerful message about the beauty of self-confidence and the strength of family love. She turned fear into motivation to fight for her life, inspiring others with physical imperfections to believe in their own worth. Davey is a young man from the United States who has become a great source of inspiration through his journey of living with Lesch-Nyhan syndrome, a rare genetic disorder that affects metabolism, causing severe challenges in movement and behavior. His life is a testament to the power of perseverance and family love in overcoming the harsh limits of fate. From a young age, Davey had to face poor muscle tone and involuntary movement. This syndrome makes it difficult for the nervous system to control impulses, leading to unintentional self-inflicted injuries. However, instead of letting the disease define him, Davy and his family chose to confront it directly with understanding and strict medical safeguards. Davy's family, particularly his mother, dedicated all their energy to creating a safe and loving environment for him. They use assistive devices like specialized wheelchairs and hand protectors to help Davy avoid unnecessary harm. Despite dealing with daily pain and inconvenience, Davy maintains an optimistic attitude and a love for life. He enjoys participating in social activities, listening to music, and interacting with those around him with warm smiles. Davy's journey has been widely shared on social media platforms to raise awareness about Lesch-Nyhan syndrome. His story helps others understand the difficulties faced by individuals with the condition, while also calling for empathy and breaking down the stigma surrounding disability. Davy is not just a patient. He is a symbol of courage, reminding us that no matter how great the adversity, the human spirit can still shine brightly. And there you have it. The incredible stories of these extraordinary individuals who have defied all odds. Their courage, strength, and determination serve as a reminder that the limits of the human body are only defined by what we believe is possible. If you found their journeys inspiring, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more mind-blowing stories. Let's continue to explore the wonders of the human spirit together. Thank you for watching,